Good morning, Unity in the Seven Hills. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. And this morning we've got some songs, 3 songs for you. We're going to jump up to our feet if we're able to, clap our hands, and let's have a good time this morning as we sing. Our first song is a song that we created here at the church, Creativity. Before my time. Here we go. In our day-to-day Wait. In our day. It's hang on, sorry. Here we go. Want a review. That's not good. Here we are, Creativity. In our day-to-day world, life can seem so rough. With prayer and praise, we gather here to lift each other up. Sharing poetry and praises and music that raises our connection to all perfection. Creativity, honoring diversity with encouragement, without judgment. Building community, a family in unity. It's a feeling we carry in our hearts. A feeling we carry in our hearts. Creativity, honoring diversity with encouragement, without judgment. Building community, a family in unity. It's a feeling we carry in our hearts. A feeling we carry in our hearts. One more time. A feeling we carry in our hearts. Well, if you didn't know that last one, you'll definitely know this next one. It's a little different. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah. Purcell. What a wonderful world. Oh yeah. That was Mary Sue's choice this week. So here we are. Who are we? We are Unity. We will stand here together in this moment right now, as we move on our way through this moment of power. In our circle of friends, knowing the power of choice, we lift each other up with one united voice. You and me, we are Unity. You and me, you and me, we are Unity. You and me, we are Unity. Unity. We'll stand here together in this moment right now, as we move on our way through this moment of power. As we extend the power of choice, we lift each other up with one united voice. You and me, we are Unity. You and me, we are Unity. That's it. You and me, we are Unity. Unity. In each other and unlimited strength, have faith in the wisdom that love can set us free. Release all the things that we no longer need. We imagine a life full of passion and zeal. You and me, we are Unity. You and me, we are Unity. You and me, you and me, we are Unity. Unity. In each other an unlimited strength, have faith in the wisdom that love can set us free. Release all the things that we no longer need. We've imagined a life full of passion and zeal. You and me, we are Unity. You and me, we are Unity. You and me, we are Unity. Unity. Unity, unity.
Now it's time to light the unity candle. Let's just breathe it in. Be one together, all of us, as we begin our service with prayer. Dear universal God, thank you for your presence here with us, always and forever. May your wisdom and guidance direct our every move, and may we express that out into the world as you. For we are all one. We are love. We are wisdom. We are one. And so it is. Amen. Let's say our statement of faith together. There's only one presence and one power in my life and in the universe. God, the good, omnipotent.
Good morning. So happy to see the smiling faces out there. And I do know that all of those people watching us online are also smiling. So welcome. If you're here for the first time, please make sure that one of the ushers in the back will give you a welcome packet. I'm sure you probably got one. We see all those smiling faces in the back. We have actually 4 greeters back there. We will have fellowship and food downstairs after the service, so please join us. Our purpose statement, we'd like to say this all together. We are creating a spiritual home for our community. a place that empowers and inspires growth, passion, and purpose, individually and collectively, to contribute to our world, a place for the spiritually led to be spiritually fed. So now we're going to dip into a little community news. So candle lighting will be right after the service. And for those of you who don't know what that is, we have a bunch of little tea lights here, and people can come down, and we're going to put that down there. And you can say what you're grateful for and light a candle. Kind of like being Catholic. And how many Catholics do we have out there? Well, survived? So many of us. Oh, yeah, usually there's a whole ton of us in here. So, but it'd be very much like lighting candles at church, at Mass. So, we want to thank Mary Ellen and Judy Rose for all they do. This is for keeping the kitchen humming and our hearts full, especially on potluck Sundays. We thank you for that. So November, we do tithe locally every month, and for the month of November, it's Interfaith Outreach Association, and they are working with families and inspiring children. Okay, so we have the Quest book study, which has been going on for quite a while, and at one point in the book study, they were asked to work on a collective intention for unity, and so what they would like for us to do is to stop at 7 o'clock on Sunday nights and visualize unity in the Seven Hills thriving. So the power of prayer and intention, especially lots of people doing it at the same time, is really marvelous, and we know that it works. So please participate in that. So if you are called to pray with people, we also need chaplains for the chaplain team. So please see Sally if you are interested in doing that. Oh, Thanksgiving dinner. I can smell the turkey now. It's from far, far away, but I know it's coming. It's in the future, but it is coming right here. So the Thanksgiving dinner will be held here. So those of you who are not going anywhere or might not participate in some big family things elsewhere, we would like for you to come to the church on Thursday, November 27th, which is Thanksgiving Day, and the meal will be at 2 o'clock. You can sign up in the back of the sanctuary, or you can do a digital sign up, which was where? In the newsletter. In the newsletter, so please, you can. And then that's very easy to sign up. So let us say our mission statement together. Unity in the Seven Hills is a vibrant, inclusive community that inspires individual spiritual growth through education, prayer, heart connection, and sacred service. And now Deanna will read the daily word.
Today's word is glory. I am blessed to be a part of the glory of God. I am a spiritual being, a glorious expression of God. As I live more fully into my divine nature, I better recognize my unity with life. Looking around me, I see the beautiful diversity of humanity. I also appreciate the vast variety of creatures on earth. Whether of earth, sky, or water, all creatures are glorious components of the universe. I give thanks for each one. I turn my attention inward. The glory of God within me is an inner kingdom where beautiful and loving thoughts live. Kindness, warm memories, inspired motivation, and peace. As I bring my attention to the realm of my consciousness, I create within me a world of majesty, splendor, and wonder that I also find in the world around me. As I do, I discover the glory of God everywhere. And from Psalm 19:1, the heavens are telling the glory of God, and the firmament proclaims his handiwork. glory.
Oh, it's me. Thank you, Deanna. Thanks. All right, so we have a song. I'm not going to do Unwritten. No. We haven't had time to change it. So Shelby was going to sing Unwritten, but she's not here this morning. And so I'm going to sing a new song. Well, it's actually a mildly new song, but it does have a new track with it, so I don't have to play my guitar for you until later. So here it is. Make Our Life an Art. In our minds we build these walls. Fears and doubts, they take their toll. Time to break free and to fly. Spread our wings and touch the sky. Break these walls, we'll find a way. Release our fears and seize the day. Buried hopes we will revive. Embrace the strength we have inside. The past won't hold us anymore. We'll shape our fates, unlock the doors. Break these walls, we'll find a way. Release our fears and seize the day. With open hearts, we tear those walls apart. Choose our life and make our life an art. Silence the doubts, embrace the light. With courage we'll reclaim the darkest night. The inner critic's voice will fade away. Our truest selves we will have made. Break these walls, we'll find a way. Release our fears and seize the day. With open hearts, we tear those walls apart. Choose our life and make our life an art. Oh, choose our life and make our life an art. Together we'll break the binds, liberate our hearts and our minds. No more self-made prisons, we're unconfined. In the freedom of our souls we'll be aligned. Break these walls, we'll find a way. Release our fears and seize the day. Oh, with open hearts we'll tear those walls apart. Choose our life and make our life an art. Oh, choose our life and make our life an art. And your lives are unwritten.
Thank you. Is this on? Yeah. Yay. So that's the service that the Glory Sundays Daily Word and that song. That's what I'm going to talk about. So I'm done now. Good morning. My name is Mary Sue Purcell. I am for those of you who don't know me, I am an ordained interfaith minister with a ministerial BA in holistic theology. Now, I'm always blessed to be asked to do this because the work it takes to write the service and prepare and everything is truly a blessing to me because I learn, I grow. And this morning, what I'm going to explore with you is how gratitude is not just appreciation, but activation. It's the power that allows us to live fully, largely, and divinely. And by the way, Satchmo was right when he wrote, "It is a wonderful world." I trust through the exploration of gratitude, we will see that it is through gratitude where we can become aware that life itself is a gift. Let's look at some possibilities of how we can create in our lives a way to live life as a glorious adventure instead of a chaotic drama. We can erase all false perceptions and allow the perfection of the universe to shine through every day, no matter how it looks on the outer appearance. We can fulfill on our dreams and live largely, prosperously, and rich. Ready? Let's explore. The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes tells us that God is more completely expressed through the man or woman who lives largely than through the one who lives meagerly. He also says, know that the greater abundance of every good thing that you are bringing out in your life, you are satisfying the divine urge within you. And anything you can dream of is not too great for you to undertake if it hurts no man and brings happiness and good into your life. So I read this book. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. He calls it The Secret Behind the Secret. I don't know if you know about the secret law of attraction. Okay, so I highly recommend it. Look it up. It should be on every bookshelf after having been read. He says, and I quote, "It requires power to think health when surrounded by disease, or to think riches when in the midst of the appearance of poverty. But he who acquires this power becomes a mastermind. He or she can conquer fate. He or she can have whatever he or she wants. God can live more in us if we have unlimited command of life. This can be done only through recognizing our connection with universal mind, or God, whatever you want to call spirit within you and within each one of us. Jesus taught us, if you abide in me and my words abide in you, you shall ask what you will, and it shall be done unto you. I am the vine, and you are the branches. If we are the branches, the more we can spread our life or leaves out into greater things and greater riches, and we always acknowledge that it is not I, but God as I within me doing the works, then we are like the analogy of the wave. The wave in the ocean will never be a wave by itself. It will always be the ocean as a wave. That is all it will ever be. Caught up as a wave, but still the ocean. And again, as Jesus taught us, God delivers him everything. But he could do nothing. It was God as him, in him, which doeth the works. This command of life is available to all of us. So we must never think of any moment that supply is limited. No one will lose out on anything if we are to live largely. Living largely doesn't mean life is always easy. It means we trust divine wisdom is always guiding us, even through the challenges. To live largely means to let God express all there is in our lives without any resistance. We must know, like really know and embody the divine power and wisdom which is within each one of us, just waiting to be recognized. What is available with God is so expansive that it's more than our humanness can really comprehend. But to know there's always more may be enough to have it just be so. We cannot live largely through our personalities alone. We must draw on the Spirit within our Christ self that knows no limitation. Waddles teaches in his book that there's an intelligent substance which lives in everything and everyone. We call this the Christ substance, universal mind, God mind. He claims, and I believe as well, this substance is intelligent and it is consciously living. So being a consciously living substance, it must have an inherent desire, as of every living intelligence, for the increasement of life. Waddles says every little living thing must continually seek for enlargement of its life, because life, in the mere act of living, must increase itself. Consciousness is continually expanding. Knowledge is continually increasing. It is life seeking fuller expression. It is the desire of God that we should be rich. God wants us to become rich because then it can express itself better through us if we have plenty of things to use to fully express that all God is: happiness, joy, love, etc. Ernest Holmes also tells us we must not be afraid to live largely, to think largely, and to give largely. For when we do so, we are fully expressing the nature of God through us. Living largely doesn't mean that we live from an eager want, or from having to strive really hard for more. But instead, it is a consciousness of being all that we were created to be and know through Spirit everything and anything is provided for us. The knowing there's enough for all and there is no lack in God, then we can channel this divine wisdom and the words that we need to forward us to a place of our desires, inspiring us to new ideas, the courage to follow through with them, the creativity to create, and the compassion for ourselves and others, which comes from gratitude for all of it. The Gospel of John reminds us of his fullness we have all received. With this truth, we have all his fullness to give. If we're receiving it and we're not fully experiencing it in our lives, there's a block. This can only come from our thinking, and gratitude will break through this block. Unity tells us God is good and everywhere present. When we can remember this, gratitude becomes our natural state of being. We recognize that everything, the pleasant and the painful, is a doorway to a revelation of growth, to the next level of consciousness. Last week, Wally White told us that it's up to each one of us to be in the moment, to say farewell to the past. This will open that door so we can move through it to the next level of consciousness He called it the next stage of life. Gratitude awakens us to all life has to offer us. Praise and thanksgiving are an attitude of recognition in the moment. When we are grateful, we open ourselves up to Spirit. We allow Spirit to flow, allowing it to flow through every detail of our being. We are awakened to the infinite. The presence of God is then expressed as our very life. The more we express this vastness, the more we are expressing God in all its glory. Gratitude naturally expands us. It lifts us from small living. So instead of life revolving around safety, fear, or comfort, we live into large living, where we live boldly, generously, and creatively. We're prosperous. Wally White also told us the definition of prosperity last week. He called it knowing that you know your source and supply. So when we know this, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Instead, we say, how can I learn and grow through this so that I can serve others with this wisdom that I'm learning? This is the highest expression of gratitude, serving others and the love of people. Gratitude in difficult times is not denial. It is spiritual confidence. It's awareness that God's wisdom is present even when the road seems unclear, even when the car won't start so you can get here and do this service today. We know, we get wise, we get centered, and we figured out, oh, Revy lives right down the road, and she can take me to church. There's a quote from Ernest Holmes that says, when we learn to trust the universe, we shall be happy, prosperous, and well. And Meister Eckhart's quote, if the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. This tells us the importance of having a grateful heart and mind. Gratitude is everything. Gratitude arises when the mind is quiet enough to see that all of life is sacred. Exactly the way it is, and exactly the way it is sacred. Krishnamurti teaches that it is the mind that is not comparing and not judging that is grateful. So we cannot be grateful if we are comparing or judging. Gratitude teaches us to live from fullness, not from need. We learn that abundance is not something to acquire, it's something to reveal. The universe has the same desire for life that we do. It's always on our side. But we must make up our minds in each moment that this is the truth. In gratitude, we stop resisting life's movement. We begin to see that every situation, pleasant or painful, is calling us into a larger experience of who we truly are. As Emerson says, because all things have contributed to your advancement, you should include all things in your gratitude. When we are grateful for challenge, we can allow life to refine us, kind of like a fine wine. We grow rich. We no longer cling to the fear of the future or hold on to the blames that we have of the past. Instead, we allow God's wisdom to come forth through us, granting us wisdom and clarity of ourselves. We learn. The greatest tool Wallace D. Wattles gives us in the science of getting rich is that a person can come into full harmony with the formless substance that we call God mind or universal spirit by entertaining a lively and sincere sense of gratitude for the blessings it bestows upon them. He says gratitude unifies a person's mind with the thinking mind, so that an individual's thoughts are received by this formless substance, and then thoughts become things, as unity teaches us. I listened to Abraham Hicks Abraham speaking through Esther Hicks each evening as I lie down to bed, and then each morning before I get out of bed. And speaking through, the speaker tells us that we need to get tuned in, tapped in, and turned on to who it is that we truly are. We can do that in each moment. Because then, if we can stay in this vibrational frequency of this formless intelligence, which is continually expanding, we can fulfill all our dreams. Because we shift from a mindset of doing to one of receiving. Because we're in the vibrational flow with the universal intelligence. Esther calls this universal substance that Waddles speaks of also as the vortex. It's continually moving, it's continually growing. All of our thoughts are in there. We just have to be vibrationally in alignment with it. That's another talk. Both Abraham and Waddles claims that a person can remain on the creative plane only by uniting themselves with the formless intelligence through a deep and continuous feeling of gratitude. So, if we are to live fully, largely, and prosperously, and to become rich, and we are to create a life we love, we must continually stay and express gratitude in our lives. Because the riches that we receive will be in the exact proportion to the depth of gratitude that we express for life. And so it is. Thank you. You do song or meditation? Meditation. We're going to do meditation. Okay. So, let's sit back and get comfortable in our seats. Close our eyes if we feel comfortable doing so. And breathe in the energy, the peace, and the joy that's present right now. As we affirm, abundance is my inheritance. Abundance is mine. I cannot be deprived of my supply. The trees don't lack of leaves, nor the flowers fail to bloom. I am as important as they are. Consider the lilies of the field. They toil not, neither do they spin. Yet Solomon in all his glory is not arrayed as one of these. I look at the lavish wastefulness of nature and know that God intended me to be as abundantly supplied with everything that makes for beauty, well-being, prosperous living, and happiness. I myself am to blame when these fruits of the Spirit fail to appear. Be present to that and know that since I know the truth of my being, I will no longer hinder or retard my good from coming to me. I will expect and accept all that I need to make life happy and worthwhile. For I am a child of the Spirit, and every attribute of it, every attribute of good, is my inheritance. Nothing but lack of faith can keep my good from me, for I am one with the universal essence of life, and its substance will manifest in my experience as I believe and connect to it. No longer will I go for my good carrying only a dipper to be filled. This day, as I turn to the Father within, I bring all the empty vessels, knowing they will be filled, and my substance will become manifest. As we sit in the silence and affirm. We find in the silence is our connection to this vortex, is the connection to all that God has for us. As we return here, we return with the affirmation that abundance is our inheritance, and so it is. Amen.
So let's seal that grace of gratitude into our being with the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Let's stand and sing those words together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God, and the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Okay. Well, you were looking at me.
Mine.
I don't have that in front of me. Well, take it then.
It's right there. We have so much fun up here. What can I say? And it's such a good thing that we're flexible
Oh, yes.
and full of gratitude.
Full of gratitude.
So much full of gratitude. And thank you, Mary Sue. That was a wonderful reminder. Good message. So now's the time in our service when we are going to talk about and remember our wonderful abundance. And so we're going to affirm our abundance together. So let's read that together.
Unity in the seven hills is abundantly blessed. Creative people are drawn to us. Divine ideas flow through us. Financial resources bless us. And we accomplish mighty works together.
So giving from the heart allows us to cover our needs here at Unity in the Seven Hills so that we can thrive and grow together. So if you're joining us online, you can give at unityinthesevenhills.org. And whether you are here in person or online, please know that your generosity is deeply appreciated. And thank you for supporting our mission. So now we're actually going to do the sharing. So Mary Sue is going to pick up our offering bag, and she is going to hand it to over here. And so if you would just pass it to each other all along the way there, and Lisa will pick it up in the back and bring it up to the front.
And while we're doing that, we're going to sing. We are shining as the light, as the light, as the light. We are shining as the light of God. We are shining as the light, as the light, as the light. We are shining as the light of God. We are shining as the light, as the light, as the light. We are shining as the light of God. We are shining as the light, as the light, as the light. We are shining as the light of God. We are shining as the light, as the light, as the light. We are shining as the light of God. Lisa's shining this morning. So let's say the blessing of the gifts together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. So if you would like prayer today, Sally is going to be the prayer chaplain, and she'll be up the front here. Don't forget that we have candle lighting after service. We'll fit everything in this morning, and then we'll see you downstairs. So let's close with the peace song. Peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. God as creator, united all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Woo. Thank you, everybody. Great talk. Thank you, Revy. Thank you to the folks in the back.